here is the Dreo BaristaMaker Milk Frother Air, and in this video I just wanted to show you exactly what it's like, give you an idea as to what you can expect from it and what it can do. I'm going to be showcasing this to you. I'm going to be foaming up some milk ahead of a coffee I'm about to make, but perhaps most importantly I want to share my honest thoughts and opinions with you since I decided to get one of these, so that you can make a decision as to whether or not to get one yourself. So first and foremost, it's a really great sized device. It's really kind of compact, and I love that about it. You can store it away really easily, but at the same time I think it looks really nice on the countertop, particularly if you have kind of black appliances already. As you can see, I've got a Sage Barista Express there, and I've also got there's our kettle, and it all kind of sinks in. So I love that about it. It just looks amazing, and it's very, very compact. Now, how it actually works is fantastic as well. So you're probably wondering what these things are. So I've actually got the impeller tip in there. You'll see that now. But you get two tips with it. So this all comes included, and so does this as well. So you get the impeller tip, which is in there in a second, and I'll show you that in a second. But the impeller tip is really for latte art and latte foam. You also get the disc as well, the disc tip. Now this is for kind of creating thick foam, and it's also good for kind of other drinks as well, such as hot chocolate. So that's what I kind of use it for. Now, one thing I will say at this point is you'll probably notice on there, dairy and non-dairy. So you can use both, which is fantastic. Doesn't matter if you're using kind of cow's milk or if you are using like a nut milk. This machine is great for both of those. One thing I will say is barista milk in the nut milk is much better. So you do want to look for those if you are going to go for non-dairy milks. Just bear that in mind. Otherwise you don't quite get the foam that you would probably like. And that's why they've released those kinds of types of nut milk. So just thought I'd mention that. Now, in terms of usage, it's incredibly easy. All you do basically is take this lid off, which is removable. And this comes off as well. So you can take that off and you can pour that into your drink when it's kind of ready. The other recommendation is that you have like a jug for latte art, but you could pour it directly into your mug, but it is suggested you put that in a separate kind of latte mug. So I just thought I'd mention that also. But yeah, in terms of usage, very, very simple. All you do is you pour your milk in. So let me see if I can do that for you now with one hand. So bear with me. So pour your milk in, and there's lines. You'll see it says you've got the different options depending on what you're looking for. So latte art goes up to there. That's what we'll go for, just for the purpose of this demo, because we've got we have the impeller tip in. So put the lid on. You turn it on at the wall, obviously. That'll be a good start. And you'll see it light up. Now we are going to go for this option here. So you select it. It's already selected, and then you press start, and it's simple as that. So it's going. So if I take the lid off, you'll see, really quiet. And I love that about it. It's so quiet, and it's also effortless to clean. And I love that. And the other thing as well you can do is you can have hot and cold foam, which is really cool depending on, if it's the winter, you're going to want something probably hotter. In the summer, you probably want to want cold foam. So that's quite cool. So let's just wait for this to finish. But that's really all you have to do. You're going to get some beeps when it's finished, and then you're ready. And that is how simple it is to use. As I say, it's really simple to clean. It works quickly. It's quiet. It's honestly, it's everything you're going to want in a milk frother, to be honest. I just think it ticks all the boxes, and I also think it's really reasonable in terms of its cost. So I absolutely love that. Let me put the lid back on my milk while this is still going. But yeah, it doesn't take too long either, and it's just such a lovely temperature. It's kind of perfect drinking temperature. Some other kind of, I've used other products like this in the past, and just I found the milk was either too hot and you couldn't drink from it and you burn yourself and you have to sit around waiting, which is not what you want, or just too cold, and you don't want either. This is, honestly, it's perfect. The other thing you can do, you'll probably see this actually, while this is still going, I mention it, the stir mode. That's fantastic for if you wanted to mix things like protein powder. It's really, really good for that. So honestly, it's got a wide range of uses. I think it's 8 different modes, I think, when you count them all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's eight different modes. But yeah, I just absolutely love it. It is such a good device. And yeah, if you want to store it away, you can do that easily, or travel with it. It's great as well. The lead in the back as well for the plug, that's actually really long, so it doesn't have to be right next to a plug. So that might be another thing you might be thinking about. Right, we're going to get in there now. take the lid off. So that's what it's kind of like. And then washing up, basically what you do is take this off and then you just wash it under, or with kind of warm water and soap. Now it is nearly finished. I don't want this video to go on for too long. I'm just going to stop it. Don't need to go any longer. It hasn't finished the full cycle. But this is what you kind of get. You're going to get the effect here. And it's just amazing. So let me see if I can... I'll just pour it in the mug. It's not ideal. And I've obviously not got coffee involved here. But I just want to kind of show you how smooth and amazing it is. Look at that. And it's not finished. Bear in mind it's not finished. But look at that. Absolutely delicious. It's honestly, it's so silky smooth. Let me see if I can get a spoon. This one. Look at that. It's just lovely. And just can't wait. Every time, just can't wait to drink a lovely latte from this. So yeah, overall, honestly, absolutely brilliant. And I strongly recommend it.